Imagine this. Two Hollywood titans, swords in hand, facing off in a battle for immortality that spans centuries. The news dropped like a thunderbolt on June 21st, 2025. Russell Crowe, the Oscar-winning legend, is joining forces with Henry Cavill in a Highlander reboot that's poised to redefine a cult classic. But this isn't just a casting announcement. It's a seismic event in cinema that's got fans buzzing, skeptics raising eyebrows, and social media exploding. Why? Because this isn't just a remake. It's a bold, modern reimagining of a story that's been etched in pop culture for nearly 4 decades. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Crowe and Cavill take on Highlander. The Highlander reboot, helmed by John Wick mastermind Chad Stahelski, is set to bring the immortal saga of sword-clashing warriors into the 21st century. Henry Cavill, already cast as the lead immortal, likely a reimagined Connor MacLeod, will be mentored by none other than Russell Crowe, who's stepping into a role echoing Sean Connery's iconic Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramírez from the 1986 original. The film, backed by Amazon MGM Studios and United Artists, is shifting the timeline from the misty Scottish Highlands of the 1500s to the neon-lit streets of modern New York and Hong Kong. Production kicks off in September 2025, and the stakes couldn't be higher. There can be only one, but with Crowe and Cavill together, the battle for the prize is about to get epic. Why does this matter? Because it's not just a nostalgia grab. It's a chance to rekindle a franchise that defined a generation with its blend of mysticism, action, and Queen's unforgettable soundtrack. A clash of titans. Picture the scene: a rain-soaked New York rooftop, Cavill's immortal warrior gripping a katana, his eyes locked on a shadowy figure. Enter Crowe, his gravelly voice cutting through the storm. "You've lived 500 years, lad, but you're still not ready for what's coming." This is the mentor-student dynamic fans are dying to see, with Crowe channeling Connery's gravitas, but adding his own raw intensity. Stahelski, no stranger to crafting jaw-dropping action, told Collider, "We're bringing it forward from the early 1500s in the Highlands to beyond present-day New York and Hong Kong. There's big opportunity for action, and it's a bit of a love story, but not how you think." The director's vision promises not just sword fights but emotional depth, exploring the toll of immortality on a man who's the last person in the world who wanted to be in this situation. The original Highlander, directed by Russell Mulcahy, was a gritty, VHS-era gem that blended swordplay, time-hopping storytelling, and Queen's anthemic, "Who Wants to Live Forever?" It starred Christopher Lambert as Connor MacLeod, an immortal locked in a centuries-long battle against others like him, culminating in a fight against the savage Kurgan, Clancy Brown. The sequels and TV series never quite recaptured that magic, but Stahelski's reboot aims to change that. Social media is already ablaze with reactions. On X, @CultureCrave posted, "Russell Crowe has been cast alongside Henry Cavill in Chad Stahelski's #Highlander reboot cross swords," sparking thousands of likes and comments like, "Crowe as Ramírez? This is gonna be insane." Others, like @FilmFanatic88, were skeptical. "Crowe's been phoning it in lately. Hope he brings his A-game." The buzz is undeniable, but the pressure is on to deliver. Media and fan frenzy. The announcement sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Variety broke the news, calling it a Man of Steel reunion, referencing Crowe and Cavill's roles as Jor-El and Superman in 2013's DC epic. Collider speculated Crowe might play a new Immortal or even the Kurgan, though Deadline confirmed he's likely Ramírez, the wise mentor who trains Cavill's MacLeod for the ultimate battle. X posts exploded with fan art of Crowe wielding a katana, while @MovieGuru21 tweeted, "If Crowe's half as good as Connery, this could be a game-changer." But can Stahelski top the original's vibe? Critics are divided. Some see Crowe's casting as a stroke of genius. Others worry his recent string of lackluster roles, Kraven the Hunter, anyone, could drag the film down. Meanwhile, Cavill's fans are hyped, with @CavillNation posting, "Henry was born to play an immortal warrior. This is his moment." The hype is real, but so are the stakes. The Crowe-Cavill connection. This isn't Crowe and Cavill's first rodeo. In Man of Steel, Crowe played Jor-El, the Kryptonian father guiding Cavill's Superman to his destiny. Their chemistry was a highlight, with Crowe's commanding presence grounding Cavill's earnest hero. Now they're swapping capes for katanas, and the dynamic feels eerily similar. Crowe, at 61, brings a weathered gravitas that fits a 500-year-old mentor, while Cavill, 42, embodies the brooding intensity of a warrior burdened by immortality. But Crowe's career has been a roller coaster. After Gladiator earned him an Oscar, he dominated the 2000s with hits like A Beautiful Mind and Master and Commander. Yet, as World of Real noted, Crowe's been phoning it in for over a decade, citing paycheck-driven roles in films like The Pope's Exorcist. Can he rediscover his spark? Cavill, meanwhile, has been on a hot streak, from The Witcher to Enola Holmes, but his Highlander role is his biggest gamble yet. Stahelski's track record with John Wick suggests he can pull this off, but the shadow of the original looms large. The Highlander franchise itself is a mixed bag. The 1986 film was a low-budget triumph, grossing $12 million on a $16 million budget, thanks to its cult appeal. Sequels like Highlander 2, The Quickening bombed, and the TV series, while popular, diluted the mythology. Stahelski's Reboot, with a reported $100 million budget, is a high-stakes bet to modernize the story for a new generation. The director's pitch to Cavill for Collider was compelling. You've got a guy that's been alive for over 500 years. He's the last person in the world that wanted to be in this situation. That emotional core, paired with Stahelski's knack for balletic action, could make this a standout. But will fans embrace a modernized MacLeod or cry foul over changes to the lore? A risk worth taking. Here's my take. This casting is a double-edged sword. Crowe has the chops to steal every scene. His gladiator intensity is proof, but his recent output makes me nervous. If he taps into that old fire, he could outshine even Connery's Ramírez. Cavill, on the other hand, feels like perfect casting. His physicality and emotional depth scream Highlander, and under Stahelski's direction, he could deliver a career-defining performance. I'm cautiously optimistic, but the fanboy in me is screaming, please don't mess this up. The original Highlander was lightning in a bottle, imperfect, but unforgettable. If Stahelski can blend heart-pounding action with the existential weight of immortality, this could be a masterpiece. But if it leans too hard into generic blockbuster tropes, it'll be a missed opportunity. What do you think? Can Crowe and Cavill pull this off? Or are we headed for a soulless cash grab? If you're as hyped as I am for this Highlander reboot, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the movies that keep us glued to the screen.